Hello everybody and welcome to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am your host Jay Zahn for tonight and I am going to be casting a replay match here between Reborn Knights Black and All for Waifu. So let's just jump right into it. We've got these replays ready to go, so we're going to jump right into our first map, which is going to be Warhead Junction. Now, of course, worth noting that we don't get to see the drafts on these replays, but we can take a look quickly at what we got rolling in for each of these comps, as we already have it loaded in. God, I love replays. On the left, Reborn Knights Black, the Pie Maker, going to be on the Vala. Going to be Subway Slayer on the Morales. We got Glover, going to be playing the Muradin. Sauntering on into that bottom lane, we got Crafty Devil on the Malthael. And Z-Doc, going to be rolling around on that Wolf on the Rhaegar. On the right, we have All for Waifu. Going to have Maffin, is going to be playing that Uther. Going to have Skeleton on the Alarak. Speed Cuber is going to be on the Kael'thas. Nerve is going to be on Dahaka. And Doyle, already grabbing that vision there on Arthas. So right away, looking at both of these comps, we see the more standard, more trendy double support comp coming out from RKB. Meanwhile, All for Waifu going with a more old school single support Uther. A little bit risky, but a little bit extra damage. They've got the CC and burst potential with that Alarak and Dahaka combo. We'll have to see if they can get these picks, be able to get the isolations, the drags, the howling blasts to try and slow down the side of Reborn Knights Black. Hype indeed, Z. Hype indeed. It's going to be back. It's been a while. Well, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little rusty, but, you know, we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it together, team. In the top lane, we already got Subway Slayer and the Pie Maker causing trouble up here. Making sure to put on plenty of pressure in that top lane. They've got lots of sustain, but the three-man rotation to answer for it. The stun going to be taken there by the Pie Maker. Subway Slayer able to get out there after taking a little bit of heat. These two will be just fine. Meanwhile, in the bottom, Z-Doc and Crafty Devil also able to put the pressure on down here. Nice thing about the double support is you can put a couple of support heroes out in these outer lanes like they've done here and have plenty of sustain. And in a solo support comp, that means that somebody's going to be lacking on the sustain ability in those lanes. You're going to be able to get some free push, take away some ammo. Meanwhile, in the mid, Alarak definitely winning that battle, but now the rotation is here. Telekinesis will be able to get Skeleton out of that situation just in time. Meanwhile, we do see the mid warhead being casted here for Crafty Devil. He's able to get that one. Meanwhile, the zoning team trying to help them get this in the top, but Speed Cuber getting poked down real low. He's gonna have to back off of that for the moment. I'm going to start to see these teams rotating towards the top 3v3, but here comes Glover to make it an unfair fight. Alarak going to be a little bit later on this rotation. It's being casted by both Z-Doc and the Pie Maker. Glover doing a nice job of getting in front of that gravity lapse from Speed Cuber. It's not going to be able to get anybody. It's going to be both nukes going over to the side of Reborn Knights Black. Had a little chat with the team captain for Reborn Knights Black. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to, ooh, and Glover getting picked off here. Nice CC chain there, and Skeleton gets in for the finish. Well, full disclosure, I'm good friends with Reborn Knights Black. I played with these guys and scrimmed against them quite a lot, and been a part of their team community for the last few months, as a matter of fact. But had the fortune of being tasked with casting this replay for them. Had a little chat with Kyle about this match, the Pie Maker. Turns out right now, RK Black in this match playing for their playoff berth here. A domination would ensure it for them. This was the first of a 3-game gauntlet for Reborn Knights Black last night, so be up and ready to go, and that's what I'm talking about. We got some noise in here. It's been a while. It's been a while since I casted, but I think I still have the. I think I don't have the overlay stuff set up on here for the alerts, but we're gonna replay that one in just a moment because I think that might have been a subscription. This is how rusty I am right now. Where the heck are my Twitch alerts? Team. Oh no, stream labels. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, we got it. Well, while we figure that one out, do you see the complete domination down here in the bottom wall is gone. Camp helping pressure a little bit, but we do have Speedcuber and Maffin are down here, pushing it back. And indeed, Bleep Lorp with the subscription. Thank you very much, my friend. We're gonna get those alerts up here in just a moment. We'll replay that one for you, so we get more than just the air horn. Well, Crafty Devil getting poked down a little bit, and Vala falling in the mid. That three-man push here. Nobody covering that top lane. We do see Morales gonna run up there and go ahead and soak that up. 4 warheads are out here, though. So we do see that 3-man commitment yet again to the mid. Glover's gonna do what he can to try and slow this down a little bit, but the nice telekinesis gonna be able to secure it here for Doyle. Now in the bottom, things are heating up 2v3 style. Crafty Devil in no man's land here with the 3 members, but Z-Doc trying to get the sneaky cast in the back door, and he gets it. He will be able to get that for the moment, but he'll drop it off the kill there. Nice response here from All for Waifu. Skeleton getting very low, gonna have to back up here, but overall, I'll call that a victory for All for Waifu, for sure. While the drag gonna hit out, and the stun chain, a never-ending stun chain hitting out onto Morales, and that is gonna be yet another of these nukes hitting the floor. All for Waifu gonna start running out of people who can even pick up these. Meanwhile, a nice telekinesis combo. Skeleton gonna put the Pie Maker in his place for the moment. He's gonna have to back up and get some heals, except none of the healers are here. Speedcuber, not going to test his luck with that nuke. He's going to go ahead and go back, get some mana. Level 10 going to be picked up here for Reborn Knights Black. Just a little bit faster here than All for Waifu, but they'll have it here in a moment. What's up, Archangel? Welcome to the stream. Crafty, all about that hype. You know how it is. Now, looks like top lane prioritization looks like might be setting up for a boss here. We'll have to see if Reborn Knights Black can scout this out at all. Many members, they're going to notice the missing members, and it does look like they're going to rotate up and scout it. They're going to be able to see it in time. They're gathering up, but the 4 nukes over on the side of All for Waifu, and they've got everything to lose here in this fight, and Reborn Knight Black knows it. They're going to go in deep here. The CC coming down, 2 nukes being dropped, but not dropping any of the members of RKB, and they are able to go ahead and capture the boss. The steal is big, and Speedcuber throwing out another nuke here, but to no avail. Plenty of time for RK Black to go ahead and back up out of that situation. Be able to capture the boss. And that's 3 nukes down out of the 4 that All for Waifu had. So big play there for Reborn Knights Black. Ended up being a huge turning point here in this match. Just after the level 10 mark has been achieved by both of these teams. And now RK Black's looking to push this in. They go ahead and grab the camp in the top lane. And now this is what I call a scary push. Double support to be able to sustain it. We are going to see the nuke dropping here to try and deter at least some of the wave. It will completely decimate the back camp there. The boss still pushing in a little bit, but Reborn Knights Black not going to get greedy. They're going to go ahead and back up out of this. overall, a pretty good defense for all for Waifu. You know, they did have to spend that last nuke to really be able to clear the wave, but overall, you know, you gotta like the response. You have sort of a rough play there where you end up losing that boss, but they bounce back, they protect their keep. They're right back in this now with the telekinesis combo not quite landing onto Glover. Speedcuber getting some damage out. We are back in for a full-on 5-on-5 team fight. Skeleton going in there. We do see the Tormented Souls popping out, dealing so much damage, but Vala, the first to fall for the side of Reborn Knights Black. Crafty Devil also receiving the stim drone there from Morales, but Morales will be the next one to fall. A 2-for-0 so far here for all for Waifu, and they're going to be able to catch out Arthas and just barely missing that Ancestral from Zdoc, and that is a 3-for-0 exchange, all for Waifu. They'll be able to turn around and pick themselves up a boss for free here with 2 members still down, and all of a sudden, all for Waifu changing the momentum, turning it around, doing a nice job of picking up where they left off in that top lane before they were so rudely interrupted by Reborn Knights Black. But actually, they're not going to give them this for free. You know, we got the 4th member coming back here. Morales will be here soon, double healer. No reason to not at least pressure a little bit. Glover does go ahead and dwarf toss in, and they get the kill onto Dahaka. Skeleton goes in, but he's going to end up being low. He's got a telekinesis out. Doyle goes down. And yet again, that nuke is going to drop and only just chunking a tiny bit off of the boss. And wow, RKB coming in, getting some work done here. Stealing yet another boss. Didn't have to have all 5 members up here. And, you know, I was under the impression that was a sure thing for all for Waifu. I'm sure they felt the same. It's Reborn Knights Black saying, no way. No, thank you, sir. I will take that boss. We'll be pushing in the bottom lane. Speedcuber will be able to put out the deterring nuke. Stun onto Crafty Devil and the combo damage, but Subway Slayer in maybe just a little bit too far there. Ends up getting poked down and taken out here. Skeleton charging in, not going to be able to find any of his targets there. I am back at it again, Kosher. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The drag going to come out here onto Glover. Or trying to put him out of position there. But the Dwarf Toss will be able to get him safely away. And RK Black will go ahead and hit the retreat option. Doyle throwing out that Frost Aura there. Glover is going to go ahead and Dwarf Toss out, but gets hit by the drag. The CC chain yet again. Very strong there. He's going to get taken out. Kill count 10-5 here. You got to be impressed with the team fighting capability of all for Waifu. They've gotten some really nice picks. They've had a couple of good team fights. They've definitely been winning the PvP side of things, but I do feel like you got to give a lot of credit just looking at the map to what we've been able to see from Reborn Knights Black. They've done a nice job of capitalizing when they've gotten those wins. Only 5 kills, but you know, they do have this definitely the structure advantage here. All 6 of their structures still alive and healthy. No, none of these keeps are under any kind of duress, which is not the case for all for Waifu. Both of these outer lanes definitely have taken a pounding. No keeps yet, but one more team fight win. We could be looking at Reborn Knights Black going after one of these keeps, opening up their win condition. Meanwhile, in this 4 warhead phase, we're going to see both teams focusing on these top warheads. Originally, it looked like Reborn Knights Black wanted to go ahead and try and get the interrupt out, but they back off, try to cast their own, but here comes all for Waifu. They are coming in. The Pie Maker is going to go ahead and get that stim drone. Going to get it started. A very early Ancestral onto Glover, but it will top him off. Subway Slayer goes down in exchange for the Alarak here, and that's a 2-for-1 so far. Uther goes down. He's going to try and keep Speedcuber up, but nothing doing there against 3 members of Reborn Knights Black. So they do lose Lieutenant Morales. They're going to end up grabbing themselves a 3-for-0 exchange. Dahaka barely making it out. Is able to get to the bottom. Is going to be able to grab that warhead, hit the B button, and get out safely. We're going to see 2 of these warheads in the hands of Reborn Knights Black. And again, they've won themselves a good advantage here. So they're going to go ahead and rotate up as 5, grab this top boss. And like I was saying, you know, this will be a very, very dire moment here in the top lane as they try to go after this, try and go after this top keep. You definitely have the option to grab it. I like this though. They go ahead and grab this top camp. Gonna prevent the side of Reborn Knights Black from being able to pick up both of those again. They do have the 1 nuke to try and clear here, but you'd like to primarily focus that on the boss, not so much on the wave. I do believe that this keep at this point is a bit forfeit, but we'll see if Nerve tries to throw down. He will. Both nukes are going to be falling down here. That first nuke going to help really obliterate the keep. The boss will be able to finish it off here. And here comes Reborn Knights Black. Their double support comp. They're looking to go ahead and sustain their way through this attack. The boss is just about dead. They're not really finding too many members out. They will find Doyle, but he will receive the D shield to be able to go in deep. And he is going right after the Pie Maker in the back of this team fight. But he is able to successfully throw those Qs out and take him down. It's a nice gravity lapse there on a couple of the members of RKB. Speed Cuber on that Kael'thas. One of the best anti-siegers in the game, especially after level 16 when he's got that double flame strike. It's good area denial, and it's just good counter siege in general. Meanwhile, RK Black and rotating to the mid. I'm going to be able to take out this fort in short order. Doing a nice job of taking what All for Waifu will give them here. It's that quick rotation. And look at this quick rotation. Glover checking out the bushes, seeing that All for Waifu's not here. And they're not going to be checking this in time to be able to even think to contest this. Or Knights Black going to find themselves a free boss. Very nice quick grab there. No real extended vision abilities here for the side of All for Waifu. Really for either team for that matter. So hard to keep an eye on where your opponent is on this giant map. Not able to successfully scout out that boss attempt. Well, we do see Crafty Devil. Go ahead and grab that nuke in the bottom. While the other 4 members of Reborn Knights Black are here with this boss, ready to push in and look for a second keep. They do have 2 nukes available to be able to try and help it push in. The drag is going to come out onto Glover. He'll be able to dwarf toss away the safety. All the while, boss getting work done here, along with that nuke. And again, Reborn Knights Black satisfied with their result. They'll back out, finish off that turret they left in the mid lane earlier. Boss has been cleared up, but still a little bit of damage actually. We got a few catapults chunking this down from the top lane, and this is something at the side of All for Waifu is going to have to deal with for the remainder of this game, however long it may be. As if we couldn't see how long the game was going to be.
Collection complete.
Have to work on my replay etiquette a little bit there, but we are going to see that we're going to have these catapults spawning in both the top and bottom lanes, which with the Haka and that global makes it a little bit easier to deal with, but definitely a vast annoyance for the side of All for Waifu. They turn around for too long and they're going to find that the core is going to be under assault from both edges. Well, both teams grabbing some camps, clearing out the lanes. Level 20 right around the corner here for Reborn Knights Black. Their main focus here is going to be to pick up that 20 and get ready to start a fight. But I don't know if I'm All for Waifu. This is looking like a really good opportunity to get a pre-20 fight. They get the stun and gravity lapse onto Glover. And look at Skeleton going in with that deadly charge. It's not going to be able to force it here. Reborn Knights Black will wisely back up, give the camp. No reason to give All for Waifu everything they want on one felt swoop there. Back out, grab the 20. Got a couple nukes that they can hold on to here. Wave will just about do it. So close. So close. Now, I'll offer Waifu, you know, being a little bit passive here. I'd love to see them try to travel around the map through the, not through the lanes, obviously, but through the mid-corridors, trying to find where they could force that fight before the Storm tier talents come in. But there it is, level 20. Comes down. Storm Shield. Yet another tool for this heavy sustained comp. Meanwhile, the Pie Maker receiving the stem, trying to get this down as quickly as possible, and they will not be able to get anybody into the point on time. But All for Waifu still going to force here. Not advisable with that level 20. Doyle getting poked down. He will be eliminated first. And the sustain is just too real. 2 for nothing. 3 for nothing. As soon as Dahaka comes out of that burrow. They're chasing in. They get a ton of damage down on Skeleton. He is going to end up barely being able to live. Beat Cuber also. It's Reborn Knights Black. Not quite done yet. Z-Doc will be able to bite in and get that final hit. And that is going to be it. The full team wipe. And that is going to do it. The GGs are called. The nukes are falling down. And game 1 going over to Reborn Knights Black here on Warhead Junction. All right. So, of course, 2-game series here in the Nexus Gaming Series. Scored out by points. So we will go ahead and get game number 2 rolling with this replay. Let me go ahead and fix our little alert problem. The problem being that I didn't set them up. Whoops. Wait, where are we going? Where are we going? Going to studio. There we go. All right. I got alerts just about everywhere, so there we go. Just set this up for you guys real quick. We'll hit the reset button on that sub. Leap Blorp. I tell you, man, I really appreciate it. We've been a little docile on this channel. I'm not gonna lie. So, any luck, I will have a lot more of an opportunity. Wait a minute. There it is. The subscriber. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And we're gonna get you guys into game number 2, which is gonna be on Dragonshire, of all places. As we see Reborn Knights Black trying to get that domination. Trying to make their way to the playoffs here for NGS in the C division.
Prepare for combat.
It will be, once again, your blue team on the left. The Pie Maker back on Vala. Glover back on Muradin. Subway Slayer going to be on Tassadar this game. Z-Doc on the Lucio. And Crafty Devil going to be playing the Zagara. On the right, All for Waifu looking to tie this one up, get 1 point for themselves. Doyle going to be playing the I know that guy's name, I swear to God. Maybe I don't. Zul'jin, there we go. I'm a little rusty, I'm not going to lie. Malfin going to be on the Uther. Nerve going to be on Garrosh. Speed Cuber going to be on the Gul'dan. And who did I miss? Skeleton. Going to be playing the... man, now I'm just blanking like crazy. Yeah, it is the Stukov. Meanwhile, nice rotation here from Reborn Knights Black. Side of All for Waifu. rotating into the bottom lane, looking to get a little bit of extra damage out onto that bottom turret. And nice response, quick rotation. And we're going to see them be able to deter it. But the toss in onto Z-Doc, the follow-up stun from Uther. But Z-Doc will be able to get out, hitting that speed boost. Barely able to survive. Garrosh, very good at displacement. That's definitely the name of the game. I'm surprised whenever I see people draft Stitches. The first thing I think is, was Garrosh banned? Garrosh filling that same role, but doing it a little bit better.
And the dragon's power is yours.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Crafty. The rust is real, but the rust will go away. I mean, you know, if everybody could just play heroes that are at HGC every day, then that would help. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Seriously though, it's nice to be back. Happy to be joining in for the NGS fun. A really awesome league from what I've seen so far, so should be quite a lot of fun getting to cast here in it with all you guys. All the while, we do see standard rotations for the most part, but a 3-man rotation to the top. Crafty Devil able to avoid Calamity up here. Gonna be a rough time for Speedcuber here on Gul'dan. Not quite gonna be able to keep up with the lane pressure of Zagara. Meanwhile, 4-man rotation to the bottom, all for Waifu. Will be able to pick themselves up this bottom shrine. Dimensional shift there from Subway Slayer. Able to get him out of that toss. And they're still trying to hit somebody, trying to get somebody displaced here. They've got a nice follow-up potential here with the silence from Stukov and the stun from Uther. There it is. Be able to get some nice damage onto Subway Slayer. And then, of course, as the game goes along, we'll see Zul'jin stacking up that damage. Zul'jin is pretty solid as far as a stacking hero, depending on how he builds with those talents. He actually went Headhunter, so we'll see him slowly building up that damage. He scales pretty well, more of a late game hero in my opinion. He does do a decent amount of damage early, but late game when he starts to have all those talents come online, the early quests done, he can really start to rip people apart. Did I miss the joy of a pause? That's kind of what I'm seeing in the text right now. Gul'dan going down in the top lane. Crafty Devil will find himself a kill up there. Be able to secure him a little bit of extra pushing power while he's up there. Oh, meanwhile, the Pie Maker gets tossed and will be taken out. Skeleton throwing down that silence, ensuring that nobody can really come in and save him. And 1 for 1 here. A couple of quick picks here in the mid game, but the work being done in that top lane. No, I haven't forgot about you, Crafty Devil. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, we still see the pressure coming in. Doyle and Skeleton doing a nice job of at least getting something done here in the bottom lane. Not quite as much work as we're seeing from the split push potential of Zagara. But the CC coming down and the arrows coming out from the Pie Maker. Ton of damage, and they'll get to pick out on Stukov. The one great weakness of Stukov, he doesn't have any sort of escapability. No mobility potential, no mobility talents. If you catch him out, he's caught out and he just dies. He does have the one good burst heal every so often to be able to try to help him get out, but when you cop him, not when you stop him like that. Now Glover getting tossed in, will Dwarf toss back out, just barely avoiding the axe there from Doyle. We'll be able to stay out for a few seconds, get himself healed up with that third wind talent at level 1. The silence coming down here yet again from Skeleton, able to zone out. Nice area denial there. But we will see the 4-for-4 re-engaged here. And we will see Subway Slayer get tossed and stunned. The focus seems to be coming down onto him and to Glover, but Glover yet again able to just barely dwarf toss his way on out. Nerve also very low. Gets a ton of that armor while Vala falls. Doyle able to give him the axe. While push continues here in the bottom lane, in the top, Gul'dan is going to end up falling, and Crafty Devil yet again able to win that 1v1 in the top. A little bit of an advantage here in the bottom, but overall, we are seeing an XP advantage so far for the side of Reborn Knights Black. They're doing a nice job of winning the race to 10. And with that 10 advantage, almost a full level advantage at this point, could end up being an opportunity for them to pick up the first Dragon Knight of the game here. Glover gets tossed. Will Dwarf toss back out. He'll be able to survive yet again. The yo-yo health of Muradin continues. That's something that Skeleton, he was able to make the right play at the right time, could end up helping his team get a pick here. But level 10s are hot online here for the side of Reborn Knights Black. Nidus Network going to be picked up by Crafty Devil on that Zagara. We're going to see Archon, Sound Barrier, Reign of Vengeance, and the Avatar. No punchy today, but Z-Doc getting very low. Going to have to pop that Sound Barrier to keep himself alive. Doyle also getting very low here. And level 10s are online. Not an advisable skirmish here for the side of All for Waifu. They will end up backing up. Very narrowly avoiding rough times here. Meanwhile, Crafty Devil rotating to the mid, getting some nice soak. Taking about a level lead at this point for the side of Reborn Knights Black. They are pushing in the bottom lane here with the Siege Giants. We'll get a little bit of work done on that bottom wall. Whirling Blades here from Doyle. Be having a little bit of extra pressure here in lane. As they continue to just focus here on the bottom lane, on this bottom shrine, the side of All for Waifu. Something I've always wondered about Dragonshire. Why do 3 camps roll into the bottom lane, 2 camps roll into the top, and none of them roll into the mid lane? Just saying. Just saying. But prioritization on the bottom lane is always a good premium. It's a good strategy here on Dragonshire, because the top lane is not ideal to have to siege into with the death bridges here in the top top keep lanes. Bottom usually a big priority. You see the taunt coming out after Nerve threw in the Pie Maker, but a very well-timed Sound Barrier here from Z-Doc. He's going to turn on the boosters. He's going to try to push everybody in here. And meanwhile, Taz Dingo is popped, but not able to get enough work done. Skeleton is going to shove Glover out of this fight, but that's only going to delay. Not going to get anybody picked up. Meanwhile, Crafty was waiting in the wings here, in the mid lane. We'll be able to grab the Dragon Knight as soon as the side of Reborn Knights Black captured that bottom shrine. And finally, almost 10 minutes into this one, we see the first Dragon Knight coming out. Instantly blowing up this mid lane.
Blue team has destroyed a turret.
What flavor of Pie Maker do you think he will... Do you think he is... What? Oh. Meanwhile, we do see the top camp still slowly... well, it's really just the wizard. It's just the wizard at this point. Still pushing in the top lane. RK Black. 4-man pushing against... away from the Dragon Knight. And the taunt coming out onto Glover. Gonna be able to just barely stay alive. Again, the double support. Able to sustain him through here. The 5-man defense squad. We see Crafty in the mid lane getting some work done. And all of a sudden, we got all 3 forts down. For the side of All for Waifu. A full 2-level lead at this point as well. Still have all 3 of their forts alive. Albeit the bottom one's been taking a little bit of heat. But, you know. It's still shooting things. That's all that really matters. Maybe rhubarb. Yeah, maybe. It's some kind of fruit, is what I would guess. Some kind of fruit. Both teams prioritizing the camps here. Here comes All for Waifu. Looking to invade here in the bottom, but we're going to see the Archon coming out here. The silence, though. Nice zoning. Going to stop RK Black from really being able to push in here. However, the real fight is on the point, but Muradin will be the first to fall. Uther shortly will follow, so a 1-for-1 exchange. Of course, Uther dying will allow him to top off the members of All for Waifu. While Reborn Knights Black will back up, start to look for that 16, start to position themselves in a good spot to try and capture these shrines when they do come up. Still got the big prioritization here in the bottom lane. All for Waifu, they know what their strategy is. They are keeping on it. And they will be able to get that bottom fort done here. Level 16 has been achieved for the side of Reborn Knights Black. They are going to be looking to take advantage of that talent tier. But we do still see the split out nature here. This is exactly what you do with the Zagara on a big map like Dragonshire. Not the biggest map we have in HOTS, but definitely big enough to be able to take advantage of that constant global from Nidus Network. And able to capture the top lane, and now is going to go ahead and start pressuring here in the top lane on the death bridge. Doesn't care. It's not much of a death bridge when you're just going PvE against the structures and the minions. All 5 members still down in the bottom lane here for All for Waifu. Trying to put the pressure on, but at the end of the day, not able to siege in. They didn't really have anything to siege in with. They will grab this this bottom shrine. Meanwhile, a double pull in there. They will yet again try to put the pressure on to Muradin. Glover, though, is able to stay alive for the moment. And the fort is going to fall in, or the keep is going to fall in the top. Yet again, all the while this 5-man, this 4v5 is going on in the bot lane. Oh, the Taz Dingo's popped, but is not going to be able to, quite pick anybody off, and we're going to see Zul'jin falling. So one of the longest 2-for-0s I've ever seen, but. They're continuing to fight here. It's just a straight up brawl here in the bot lane. It's we'll be able to pick up yet another kill. Reborn Knights Black able to take some serious advantage of that 16 talent tier so far. Able to also get that top keep from the split pressure. And have the opportunity to pick up Dragon Knight here as well with a 4-level lead. This is a scary moment here for All for Waifu. Scary, scary moment.
Detected.
Archangel, thank you very much for the subscription. Yet again, I gotta throw the alerts up into this one. I'm learning. This is an excellent learning experience here tonight for me. All the while, in the bottom lane, all kinds of pressure being put in here by Reborn Knights Black. And Nerve going to be able to displace the Pie Maker for a moment. We even see the Horrify coming out onto him. But again, the double support, able to give him the support he needs. Gul'dan will end up falling. And the keep is going to end up falling shortly after. Reborn Knights Black pushing through the bottom. 4-level lead, and they have everything they need to be able to pressure in. The kick going to end up taking out Zul'jin. They're going to be focusing on the core, chunking it down with this Dragon Knight. And that is going to do it here on Dragonshire. 2-0 domination. A Reborn Knights Black. They're going to end up qualifying for the C Division playoffs. And, yeah. Very, very excited for those guys. They definitely deserve it. I know how hard they practice and how hard they work. Every day. Every day. Let's try this again. Let's see. There it is. We've got the alerts working. It's working, team. We got it going. We also had some follows in there. So, Archangel, thank you very much for the subscription.
Detected.
Captain Wedge, thank you for the follow. And also, Archangel, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, guys. And
New follower detected.
like I said earlier, I'm really happy to be here with the NGS series. Great game by both of these teams. You can always check out all of my VODs on my YouTube channel as soon as I get off of here. Is that the same Pokemon stuff? Yeah. I mean, it's all the same. What can I say? I really like Pokemon too. It's a thing. But you can always check out my VODs on the YouTube channel. As soon as I'm done with this cast, as soon as I stop streaming, I will go ahead and upload it to YouTube. And Choir Boy on the subscription too. Thank you very much. Wow, subscribers coming in left and right, guys. I will have to put you guys up on my sub-hype wall up here. I'll print those out tomorrow while I'm at work. I got to make sure to do that because I'm about to go on vacation and I won't have another opportunity anytime soon. But again, it's really nice to be back, guys. Again, a couple of little things here and there that I'll have to make sure I fix and put together before we do the next NGS cast. But yeah, like the Pie Maker says, GG's to all for Waifu and Reborn Knights Black. Congratulations on them for getting the 2 games here and qualifying for the playoffs. Both of these teams going to be featured in the C Division playoffs here this upcoming week for NGS. So it should be quite a lot of fun for everybody to be able to get in on that. And until then, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.